Last night, Iran fired missiles at an American base in Iraq. The base is called Al-Assad. It sits in the western desert of that country. The attack happened at 2 a.m. local time. Sources say several missiles were launched. American defenses stopped most of them. No American soldiers were killed. But the situation is dangerous and getting worse. Why does this matter to you? Because what happened in the dark of night in a faraway desert could change the price of gas at your local pump. It could affect whether your parents pay more for groceries. It could even touch the phone in your hand, because oil powers the world in ways most people never think about. Here's what you need to know. In this video, you will learn 3 things that will change how you see the news. First, what actually happened last night and why both sides are walking a tightrope right now. Second, why this conflict between Iran and the United States has roots going back 50 years and why it keeps coming back like a fever. Third, the hidden reason why this could get much bigger and what it means for your family's money. Let's start. To understand why Iran and the United States keep clashing, you need to know a simple truth. They do not trust each other. Not even a little. Back in 1979, Iran had a revolution. A revolution is when a country's people kick out their old leader and bring in a new way of running things. Iran went from being friendly with America to being very angry with America. The new leaders of Iran called America the Great Satan. That means they saw America as the biggest source of evil in the world. America saw Iran differently too. America saw Iran as a country that wanted to build nuclear weapons and wanted to hurt its allies like Israel. Israel is a small country in the Middle East that America has supported for decades. Over the years, Iran built powerful groups that oppose America and its allies. One of those groups is called Hezbollah. That word means Party of God in Arabic. Hezbollah is based in Lebanon, which sits right next to Israel. Hezbollah has thousands of fighters and many missiles. Those missiles can reach into Israel. Think of it like this. Imagine you and your neighbor have been arguing for 50 years. You both have baseball bats. Neither of you wants to hit the other, but both of you keep poking at each other. That is what the relationship between America, Iran, Israel, and Hezbollah looks like. Now let us talk about what happened. At 2 a.m. on Tuesday morning, Iran launched a ballistic missile attack on the Al-Assad airbase in Iraq. A ballistic missile is a rocket that flies high into the sky and then drops down on its target. The base hosts American troops and coalition forces. These are soldiers from America and its allies who are helping fight terrorist groups in the region. American defense systems, including Patriot batteries, intercepted some of the missiles before they hit. Interception means the defense system shot down the incoming missiles in the air, but the attack was still serious. The Pentagon called it a significant threat. Here's why this matters. Iran has been warning America for weeks. They said if America kept hitting them with sanctions, they would strike back. Sanctions are punishments where other countries refuse to buy or sell with Iran. It is like cutting someone off from the group so they behave. Iran said the strike was a response to American pressure. They called it reciprocal self-defense. That means they were defending themselves because America hurt them first. America said it strongly condemns the attack and is still assessing the damage. The big question is what happens next. This attack could be a one-time response. That would be like if you poked your neighbor and they poked you back, and then you both walked away. But it could also be the start of something much bigger. Now here is what most news channels are not telling you. America has a big problem in the region. It wants to stop Iran from becoming too powerful without starting a full war. A full war would cost trillions of dollars, kill thousands of people, and push oil prices through the roof. America is also watching Israel carefully. Israel has been hitting Hezbollah hard. The IDF, which is the Israel Defense Forces, has been carrying out attacks inside Lebanon. These attacks have killed many Hezbollah leaders. But Hezbollah is still fighting back with rockets. Imagine you are playing a video game where you keep hitting the boss, but the boss keeps getting back up. That is what Israel is dealing with. Every time they take out a leader, Hezbollah finds a new one and keeps firing rockets into Israel. America is trying to help Israel without getting pulled into a ground war. That is very hard to do. The reason? America has tens of thousands of soldiers already in the Middle East. They are spread out across Iraq, Syria, and other places. If Iran tells its allies to attack American bases, those soldiers are in danger. And here is the part nobody is talking about. Iran might be using this moment as a test. They want to see how fast America reacts. They want to know if America will strike back or back down. If America backs down, Iran looks strong to its allies. If America strikes back hard, Iran might have started something they cannot finish. But Iran has something else in mind too. They might be trying to show China and Russia, two powerful countries that do not like America, that they are willing to stand up to it. If Iran looks brave, maybe China and Russia will give them more support. More support means more money for Iran and more headaches for America. The question nobody can answer is whether Iran has a plan to stop or if they are just getting started. Now let us talk about why this should matter to you. Oil is the fuel that makes the modern world run. Your parents' car runs on it. The truck that brings food to your grocery store runs on it. Airplanes fly on it. Factories make things with machines powered by it. Much of the world's oil comes from the Middle East. Right now, oil prices are already high because of other problems in the world. If this situation gets worse, oil prices could jump even higher. Here's a number to remember. If oil prices rise by $10 per barrel, you might see gas prices climb by 20 to 30 cents per gallon at the pump. That sounds small, but it adds up fast. If your family spends $200 a month on gas, a 30-cent rise means an extra $60 a month gone. That is money that could have bought groceries or paid for a birthday gift. Oil prices also affect everything else. When it costs more to ship food, stores charge more for food. When it costs more to make plastic, things made of plastic get more expensive. Your backpack, your water bottle, even the case on your phone all come from oil. Beyond money, there is human cost. American soldiers stationed in Iraq and Syria are in danger right now. Their families are watching the news and worrying. Some of those soldiers might be your neighbor's parents or brothers or sisters. The bigger this conflict gets, the more it costs everyone, even people who live thousands of miles away from the Middle East. So what happens next? Nobody knows for sure. But there are two main ways this could go. Scenario one, the calm scenario. America and Iran find a way to talk. They agree to back off. America keeps its sanctions but does not attack. Iran cools down and stops firing missiles. Israel keeps hitting Hezbollah but does not start a full invasion of Lebanon. Oil prices stay where they are or even drop a little. Families breathe a sigh of relief. Scenario two, the storm scenario. Iran decides to hit American bases again. America responds by hitting Iranian targets. Israel goes all in on a ground invasion of Lebanon to wipe out Hezbollah. Iran blocks oil shipments through the Strait of Hormuz. That is a narrow water passage where 1/3 of the world's oil passes through every day. If it closes, gas prices could double. Inflation, which is already high, could get much worse. Your parents could pay 50% more for everything from groceries to electronics. Which scenario wins? It depends on choices made by people in Washington, Tehran, Jerusalem, and other capitals. Some of those people want peace. Some want war. Most probably just want to protect their own country and their own power. Right now, the war faction in Iran seems to be winning the argument inside their government. That is bad news for peace. Let us wrap this up. Today, you learned three things that matter. First, Iran fired missiles at an American base in Iraq, and America intercepted them, but nobody knows if this is the end or just the beginning. Second, this 50-year conflict between America and Iran keeps coming back because both sides have never trusted each other since Iran's revolution in 1979. Third, the real danger might be that Iran is testing America's resolve to see how far they can push, and hoping that China and Russia will back them up if things get hot. Now, here is the question I want you to think about. If oil prices double and gas hits $8 a gallon, how would that change your family's life? Would your parents drive less? Would you have to change how you get to school? Would you have to give up things you love to pay for gas? Think about that the next time you see gas prices go up. It is not just about oil. It is about choices being made in rooms very far away from your home, choices that ripple all the way back to your street. More developments are coming fast in this story. The situation is changing hour by hour. Subscribe so you do not miss what happens next. The world is moving, and you deserve to understand why.